As a society, do we want young people to be left to a certain fate in prison, or do we want a process of education, a process of healing, a process of insight to support them to understand how they got there, a process of growth? What do we want? This quote is from Malachi, a 15-year-old who was charged as an adult. I do not believe it is okay to charge a child as an adult. It's not okay and it never will be okay, and I will tell you why. Trying them as an adult could open up to more problems than it actually solves. Being in jail, you feel lonely, you feel depressed, you feel moody, angry, you're just angry with yourself as to why you got there. So just imagine how a child will feel. It can lead to so many problems: mental disorders, stress disorders, eating disorders, and many, many, many more problems. Juries are not their peers. You are supposed to face a jury of your peers. Obviously, a 16-year-old can't do jury duty. So why would it be okay for a 13-year-old to go in front of many adults who think differently and act differently? It's not fair. They're being judged by someone who is not the same age as them, so that is not okay. Their brains are not developed as an adult. Studies actually show that a person's brain isn't quite developed until their 20s. So is it really fair for a child who doesn't actually act like an adult to be judged by one? No, it's not okay. Children aren't given other rights. Why is it okay to be charged as an adult when a kid can't even vote or join the army at the age of 16? I mean, to me, it's kind of hypocritical for the state to say, oh, let's try them as an adult, but no, they can't vote. No, they can't buy beer. No, they can't buy alcohol. So it's either you're an adult or you're not. Prison is dangerous for children. It isn't safe for adults, so just imagine how a child will feel in there: alone, scared, lonely, sad, heartbroken. I mean, is it okay to just throw them in there and let them be alone? No, it's never okay. Youth in prisons are more likely to be attacked or sexually assaulted. In today's world, we see it a lot where predators prey on the young. They prey on the young. And we know that for a fact. We see it in our everyday world. So why is it okay to, again, throw a child in there and leave them to people who have been locked up forever, people who want sex, people who need sex in there? I mean, think about it. Is it okay? No. It does not put an end to repeat offenses. Youth who have served time are 34% likely to reoffend and become more violent. So why send them somewhere that's only making it worse for them? I mean, being around gang activities and violence every day, they're prone to it, and now they're thinking, oh, is this okay for me to do? And so now we're stuck trying to teach them that no, it's not okay. I mean, I understand if you do the crime, you do the time, but when they're kids, you have to understand not all kids grew up the same. We don't know what they went through in their life. We don't know why they're acting like that. So sometimes we have to think about it and think, is that okay or is it not okay? My opinion will forever be no, a child should not be charged as an adult ever. Ever, ever, ever. We have to understand, put ourselves in their shoes and think, is this okay? Is this okay to do? Always think about it as if it was your child. Would you want your child to be in that predicament? Would you want your child to be in that situation? Never. We have to be more open. We have to understand, why do children do the things they do? Is it their parents, their friends manipulating them? We will never know. So maybe before we just make that decision to try them as an adult, think about it and think really hard. Because not all kids are the same. Not all kids grew up the same. Not all kids know right from wrong. So, we just have to understand. Thank you for listening.